So looking forward, we have, dude, the amount of draft picks that we have moving forward, it's ridiculous because Bean is a mastermind, and we have, no joke, $90 million in salary cap to keep people.
Yeah.
So looking ahead, we're in great shape. And we're still 2 games ahead. So we're still in the playoff picture with that loss.
Easy,
it's just it's just really frustrating that we lost that game.
Yeah, because that's a game that we should have won.
Yeah. Time for more whiskey.
So talking about cap space, because that is $90 million, like you said. What are your thoughts on us potentially signing a player before the trade deadline?
It depends on the position. Do I think we need
What would you be comfortable with signing a position?
OJ Howard.
Really?
I am not okay with going after AJ Green, who's injury prone, inconsistent, because we've tried that with the last administration where we had a number 1 wide receiver with Sammy Watkins. And
dude, Kelvin Benjamin was a beast.
But remember, and this is coming from a Clemson fan, he's injury prone. So now it's the same thing. He'll play for a week, he'll play great, and then he's out for 3 weeks because he has turf toe or whatever it is. Yeah. And then he comes back and he plays inconsistent or he plays fine, and then he has a breakout game. Then he's out. So for the Bills, we don't need... That doesn't excite me, getting a number 1 wide receiver. We have Duke, we have Beasley, we have Foster, we have Brown. We have the wide receivers. We just have to execute the play.
Yeah.
It comes down to the individuals. And if we get a knockout athletic tight end like OJ Howard, the Bucs don't know how to use him.
Right.
I think that our front office would know, and our coaching staff would actually know how to use OJ Howard. The dude was an animal in college. Yeah. If we use him in the right scheme, I mean, it's limitless, and it would definitely help because right now we're rotating 2 tight ends.
So are you not excited about Knox?
I love Knox, but at the same time, we have Croft, who's injured, and
Croft,
we don't even know what he does yet.
Yeah. We have 4 tight ends right now. One of them has to go. Between Lee Smith and Croft, one of them has to go.
Yeah, and then Smith had a ton of injuries, but he's also a tackle.
Yeah, but he's also getting penalties all over the place.
That's what I'm saying. So he's constantly having penalties, which when you do compare the Bills to the Patriots, if you commit penalties with the Patriots, you don't play.
Right.
You're taken off the field. So when you have a guy like Lee Smith who constantly commits penalties, it's like, why are you even on the field when you're only hurting an already hurt offense? We can't even barely move the ball.
Yeah.
So it's just frustrating. But
I think
OJ Howard would excite me. What about you?
I think that we either need to bring in someone on the offensive line. Allen is getting blown up every play still.
I agree. We need a right tackle. I agree.
Right tackle. Or even, I don't even know what Cody Ford plays anymore because he's all over the place sometimes.
Yeah.
But we need him to have some help. I think left tackle, too, he's been getting a lot of pressure from. So one of the tackles, we need more help on there.
Yeah.
Allen can't rely on his legs all the time. I want him to develop as a pocket passer, and our offensive line isn't getting it done.
Right.
The other thing, too, I'm kind of torn on the wide receiver. I don't want one because I want us to save money for when we have to pay Trey White and we have to pay Micah Hyde and we have to pay Jordan Poyer because we're having some contracts come up. And Jerry Hughes. We have contracts coming up
that are on 1-year leases
need to be paid.
Yeah.
And if we bring in a stud wide receiver, I saw a rumor today that we're looking at DeAndre Hopkins. Yeah, okay.
Seriously.
I would love DeAndre Hopkins. Don't get me wrong. The dude is an animal. But that's like saying, Bills are going to bring in Christian McCaffrey.
Right.
It's not going to happen.
Right.
We don't have the money for it. And if we do, we're going to be sacrificing our defense, which is the only thing that's keeping us in the game.
I don't know why they would let go of D-Hop, though.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
He's Watson's safety valve and everything else.
Yeah.
And they have injury issues, too.
Yeah.
Like, Will Fuller isn't playing. Kiki Kuti, I don't believe is playing, and they just have him and Kenny Stills on the outside. That's it.
Yeah,
who's from Miami, which you know how that goes.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so I think that next week will be different. We need, in my opinion, we need to win next week, not because of our record, but for our team's morale. We need to win next week, and next week is a winnable game.
It's dude. It's the Redskins. Yeah. It's extremely winnable. Mind you, they still have AP.
Yeah.
So
and going Geis is practicing too.
Who?
Their stellar rookie running back that came out 2 years ago, but he's destroyed every ligament in his knee known to man.
What's his last name?
Darius Geis.
Oh, that's right.
He's a tank.
Yeah, that
and
dude's
if he's
an animal.
healthy, that's going to be a little bit challenging. But again, that's nothing that we can't do. We've faced stellar running backs, and we've dealt with them.
Yeah.
I just don't understand what happened last week with Howard and Miles Sanders. They're not top tier running backs like Saquon or Mixon or Lev Bell when we faced him.
Yeah.
We shouldn't be giving up this many yards, and hopefully next week with AP and Geis we can hold them down.
We'll see we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
It's tough. We wanted that game against Philly. We really wanted that game.
Yeah.
So either way, 5-2 is not bad.